Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to do a kitting up today, and this is my Starry Night, but my spooky Starry Night from FGNORMAL. And I've had a message from somebody saying that they got one of the wrong drills in their kit, so I'm going to check out and make sure that I've got the right drills for this kit as we go along. Strangely enough, I was going to kit this one up next anyway, because after I've done Starry Night, I thought I'm going to do another Starry Night, but this is a ghosty one. So I will be doing this one for Cindy, Diamond Painting Fanatics. Now then, let me think. It is DPF Spooky Flings. Okay, I'll put the link down below. I believe that's going on for September, October, but I will double check for you. And I'll probably enter it into drills and chills as well, albeit I have got a lot of Halloween canvases and I am going to have to sort out my canvases. I've got them all in date order at the moment, which is great. But then I also thought maybe I ought to start putting them into like Christmas and Halloween, so that I know what I've got, because yeah, I've just got this buying splurge and I'm just getting lots of new canvases. What can I say? Okay, so we're going to kit this one up before I start waffling and we don't do anything, or I don't do anything. So I've copied the key code, which is down the side. It is actually on both sides. You can actually cut these out if you wish. I know Diamond Grandma always cuts the code off from the canvas, but for me, I always find that it ends up too chunky when I put it onto my case, onto my bottles, and I catch them. I am quite clumsy, so I tend to catch them and then they just come off. So I find paper's a little bit flatter for me. But obviously it's something you can try and it's each to their own. So I've run it through my little Xyron sticker maker, which has now made this piece of paper into a nice sticker for it all to stick down for me. And let's get this one done. I need my scissors as well, which I've just realised I've not got out. Yeah, I've got some other canvases with Starry Night on as well, so I might do a whole collection of them. While I'm doing one, this will be my, well, sort of third. I have got a crystal canvas that I've been doing. I've cheated a little bit because it was already kitted up. I had already put about half a dozen drills on it while I was doing, which one was I doing? Smashing the Specials. In July, I think it was. Where are we now? Or was it August? It might have been August. Do you know? Who am I? What day is it? So yeah, I've been sort of doing that one while I got around to getting this one kitted up. We have been out this weekend, and yes, I've just not had the chance to get done what I've wanted to do. Yeah, we've had quite a bit of fun this weekend, so I'll tell you all about that as well. But let's get this kitting up started. And yeah, just 24 colours, so it will go in my nice little 30 storage container. And I do like this one, it's just so nice and colourful, but it doesn't really match in with this, does it? It's not really Halloween themed. Maybe I ought to have just used a plain black one. And I could maybe put a pumpkin sticker or something on the front. But anyway, that's for another time. Let's just do this for now. I am going to add some glow-in-the-dark drills to this one, because I love the glow-in-the-dark drills that I did on my other Starry Night. If you haven't seen that one, if you check out my playlists and everything, it's Fan Cells one. And it has got 2 ABs in it. So it's got a blue and a yellow AB, I think it was, yeah. And then it's also got the glow-in-the-dark drills as well, which was amazing. No, it wasn't 2 ABs, it was 2 glow-in-the-dark. The blue were glow-in-the-dark, which was quite a surprise to me, because I hadn't realised while I was doing it. But yeah, it looks really good, and I've had a lot of comments on it. So yeah, that was a really good one to do. But I just like this one. I think this is spooky without being overly spooky, yeah. And it reminds me of them things that fly in Harry Potter as well. It's sort of got that sort of esky type vibe to it, as shall we say, vibe. Oh, listen to me. Getting down with the kids. But yeah, to be honest, this is how I used to draw ghosts. You know, you just used to do like a round and then just put 2 eyes and a mouth. Yeah, they were really easy to draw. Oh, none of some of these really horrible things that you see these days. Goodness me. There's some scary stuff about. There really is. And that's just in this house. Particularly when I get up in the morning. Okay, so that's our bottles prepared. Yay! And let's have a look at these drills. Oh, that's the little picture that was just when I must have copied the top of this one then. Yeah, I have. I've copied that side. So I've ended up with the little picture. So I'll pop that in there as well. So I've called this one Spooks. It cost $4.18 and I did get it in a PR package in July. Okay, so this is one of my newer ones, would you believe? And I won't cut it up tonight. Otherwise, all I'm doing is crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. I'll just pop that in there. I want a tray as well. Do you know, I'm just not organised at all today. Oh dear, you'd think I've never kitted up before. Right, so let's start at number 1 and see how we go. Quite big bags these as well, good size bags. Okay. Right, so number 1 is DMC number 169. Right, so we've completely skipped 154, which seems to be quite a popular colour on some of these. Or it does the canvases I do anyway. I seem to get that one quite a bit. Okay, so that is the first colour in and kitted up. Yay! So how's everybody doing? I hope life is treating you kindly. Our weather now is getting quite cool. While we were out yesterday, hubby decided, now then that's 24, so let me go from the right end. Put that underneath, otherwise I'll start on the wrong drills. And we are checking that we've got the right ones as well. So this is, no, I see. So the DMC codes aren't on here, but we have got them here. So we'll keep going and see how we are. 169. Okay, I'm not 100% sure on all of the colours. I know sort of the main ones that I use, but if any of these have got the wrong colour code on them, I'm not quite sure I'm going to spot it, but I will have a look and see how we go. Oh, how are these all not going to fit in here? That's not good. I wasn't expecting that bag was quite as big as that. Let's just see. Oh, they will. They will, just with a little tap down. Just gets rid of some of the air in between. I'll just have to be very careful when I open this one. There it is. Should really have put that one in too, but never mind. And you know what I've just done? I've just put them all in the same one. Ah! That's not a good start to a video. Oh no, I can't believe I've just done that. Right, let's see if we can, no wonder they won't all fit in. Get these out without, oh dear. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is put those in there, because I'm not going to separate them all out, and they are mainly the light grey. So let me grab a label. Right, I know some people do sit and separate them all out, but to be honest, it's more or less the right colour in there and more or less the right colour in there. So what I'm going to do, because I am going to be doing this straight away, so hopefully I'll remember famous last words. I'm going to write light grey on that one, so that when I'm doing this one, I will know to use the... I bet you were all sat there saying, Liz, you've not changed over your bottle. I wish I could hear you. So I'm going to write light grey on there, look. So I know when I tip these out, there's quite a lot of the darker grey in there, but I will try and remember to use the light grey. And and then whatever's left over, you see, there's not as many then to sort out, if you get what I mean. And then on these, I'm going to write dark grey, so I'll hopefully remember to just use the dark grey ones, and any of the light grey ones as I'm going along, I can just pick them out. What I tend to do, if I have done this before, is have 2 trays, so as I'm going along, I pick out the ones I want, and then what's left over, I just then pick out the ones that are like should go in the other tub in a different tray, and then tip them away that way and do it that way. So yeah, I can't believe I've just done that. So Lizzie's How Not to Kit Up, lesson number 876. Let me just have a quick slurp of my tea. Oh dear. Right, oh, that tea was a nice cup of tea. So I'm too busy looking at these, wondering if I'm going to get the right colours, and then I put 2 in one and wonder why they all go in one container. No, it wasn't that big a bag, Liz. It's because you used the wrong container. Oh dear me. I tell you, I'm not safe to be let out on my own. Okay, so number 3's gone in the right one. Where was I? Right, breathe. Oh dear me. So anyway, yeah, this, as I say, is going to be for my Halloween ones. I think for October, I'm going to be doing all Halloween themed things, so that I've got all my Halloween ones out the way and displays. I do need to kit up my large Christmas pre-framed canvas as well from Craft Buddy. And if anybody is wanting the large pre-framed canvases from Craft Buddy and the A4 size greetings cards, they have, at the time of making this video, got 40% off them. And you know how I like bargains. Yeah, I did go and get a canvas. Another huge, I think the 90 by 65 pre-framed canvas, which is about the size of this desk. Well, slightly wider. And yeah, it's another Christmas scene. And my friend was here when it was delivered. And she said, "Is that a diamond painting?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "You do realise you're going to run out of wall space at some point, don't you?" I said, "Well, yeah, I do have a lot in folders and I do swap them about." She says, yeah, you've got a lot, haven't you?" She's a very good friend, so she can get away with saying things like that to me. I don't have to defend myself. Fortunately, hubby was still in bed when she said that, so yeah. But he did spot, like, I mean, you can't miss it. It's an enormous box. It looks like a blinking table when it arrives, you know. They're really well packaged. But it's one of the paintings that I've wanted for a while and has been on my wish list. And instead of paying like £60–70 for it, you suddenly get it for like 35-ish, and you think, well, yeah, you know, it's a bargain. And they do discontinue paintings as well. They don't always keep all the paintings in forever at Craft Buddy Crystal Art. So, you know, it's one of those things that, yeah, you can wait and have it on your wish list. And unfortunately, sometimes they do then disappear and you don't get them. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm trying to justify it in my mind why I've bought this huge painting. But yeah, if you remember last Christmas, I did buy my dad the big Santa Express one. They are partials, they're not all full drill, like the faces and some of the little animals and things won't be full drill. So yeah, they're not quite a massive full drill. They're quite awkward to do, shall I say, because they're already pre-framed. So it's all right going around the edges, but when you get to the middle, because you can't like roll it up, you're sort of really bending over it to get to the middle. So they're not the easiest thing to do. And I did say I wasn't going to do any more. And then I got the one that I've got now at half price in the January sale. And as I say, I've just now bought this one as well. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, the Santa Express one, I did that one in, well, I think I started it at the beginning of December and I completed it before Christmas. I think I gave my dad it on Christmas Day. So yeah, what, 24 days. But hubby had actually gone in hospital at that time as well. So yeah, I was up late nights because I don't sleep brilliantly when he goes in hospital and things. He did spend last hospital in Christmas. He did spend last Christmas in the hospital. Although they did let him escape for Christmas Day, so we did have Christmas Day together. But yeah, that was not a fun time, as it were. But anyway, I got a lot of diamond painting done. But this year I'm trying to be a bit more organised. I just don't know where the time goes, and I certainly don't know where the days go. Everything just seems to be miles away, and all of a sudden it all rushes at you at once. It's like, surprise, we're coming up to the end of September soon, and you're like, what? What happened to July and August? Oh dear. Anyway, so we, well, hubby has discovered that you can get this like little card now that says he is a disabled person, and I then get a card that says I'm his full-time carer. So you can get into places a little bit cheaper. So instead of paying the price for one of us to, for both of us to get in, we like paid the price for just one to get in. Hubby got a reduced rate, and then I got an even further reduced rate. And when you added it together, it was just like paying for one person. So that was brilliant. So we have been, I think I mentioned in my last kitting down that we were going to go to the Yorkshire Wildlife Park, and we did go there, and it's super. It was quite a cold, windy day, I have to say. And when we first got in, there was all these cages, and you're walking around, and, well, I won't say cages because they're not, they're like big compounds. And obviously animals will only come out when they want to come out, or when they're being fed. And because it was a cold, windy day, most of them were all in their little huts at the back of the fields where they stay. So we went past like wolves and all sorts of things, and the first animal we actually spotted was a duck in one of the ponds. So yeah, we were beginning to think, oh dear, this isn't going to be a good day to have been at like a wildlife park, because we're not really seeing an awful lot of animals. But anyway, as we got further round, we did see some, they weren't monkeys, I think they were apes. And hubby absolutely adores monkeys. He can just sit for hours and watch them. And we probably would have done if it hadn't have been just such a chilly day. I know, I'm not talking in minuses or anything, but after all the really, really hot weather we've had, I think for it suddenly to have turned quite chilly and have a cold wind blowing has been a bit of a shock to us all. We've just sort of tried to get acclimatised to being warm, and now all of a sudden we're a bit chilly again. So anyway, but yeah, we saw the monkeys, and then we did see some seals in the distance. But we've seen a lot of seals, and it's a massive place to get round, it really is. And you're walking everywhere as well, so it's not like you're going like on a safari park going around in your car. And hubby decided he didn't want to go in his electric wheelchair, he wanted to go in his manual wheelchair. And it is quite bumpy, and it is quite hilly, and I've just spilt those, but never mind, I've managed to catch most of them. Spilly Liz strikes again. And yeah, so we had to push him round. Fortunately, as I say, my friend came with us, so we were taking it in turns going round. Just put that pen out the way. And yeah, so my legs are still aching 2 days later. It was, yeah, quite strenuous. I mean, he's not an overweight person. He's, you know, look, and I've not taken the top off this one. We don't want any more accidents, Liz. What are you doing? By any means, he's not an overweight person. But, you know, an average man weight and a wheelchair, pushing it up a hill, takes some doing, I have to say. I don't need any aerobics or workouts now. Not that I ever do them, but yeah, that's my workout. My shins hurt, I think, from, you know, going up hills. But yeah, we had a brilliant time and we had a real good laugh. I mean, not seeing the animals to start off with, it was just really, really funny. And the people round about us were sort of giggling about it as well, you know. Sort of, and when we spotted a duck, it was like, oh, there's a duck, there's a duck. And this duck's like, yeah, I'm just a duck. But yeah, so we saw monkeys and then we saw some otters, and they were playing. They were being really cute, you know, and just rolling on the backs and being otters. The zookeeper, well, not zookeeper, but the person who looks after them, they're all dressed in like wildlife colours, like green. And obviously the animals, when they spot them, think, oh, we might be getting fed. So the otters were sort of playing up a little bit, you know, and acting so that they could get fed, because one of the keepers was round about where we were. He says, oh, as soon as they spot a flash of green, then they think they're going to be fed, so they'll start, you know, calling, and they were sort of like squeaking a bit and doing what otters do. So they were quite sweet. And then what else did we see? I'm trying to think what order we saw everything. I know we saw some giraffes. They were being sensible though. They were in the giraffe house, which I don't blame them, because it was, you know, it's a bit windy. And I would think with that great big long neck that, you know, it must be quite whoa as you're getting battered about by wind. And we saw some tigers and some lions and some polar bears. I really wanted to see the polar bears because they've not had them. I mean, we went there years and years ago when it first opened, and it's a lot bigger now, over twice the size as it used to be when it first opened. And they didn't have polar bears, so, you know, it was nice to see them. And apparently polar bears don't have to live in the snow. They can live on mud, apparently, which is a good job because they were on mud. Okay, what number am I up to now? Let me just double check. Number 20. Okay. Well, don't know if any of these colours are wrong or not. I'll have to ask the lady that got in contact with me what colour she found that was incorrect, and then I can double check mine. They seem to be matching in with whatever colour is on the lid, which is the one that's on the key code. I'm sure I just lost one then. Where did it go? Did anybody see? Never mind. It'll probably turn up stuck to me tonight when I get in bed. So yeah, anyway, the polar bears, I didn't realise it laid out like a rug. You know, I mean, Millie, our little Scotty dog, does it quite a bit. She lays out and she sort of like puts her back legs out like that. And then she lays out with her paws like that and puts her head on her paws. Well, polar bears do that as well. So the polar bear was doing rug impressions, which was quite funny. And yeah, we saw some meerkats as well. There's always meerkats at these places. And they are cute little things, aren't they? They're very vicious, but they're very cute. So yeah, we went to see those. Is number 21, isn't it? She says double checking quickly. And what I've done, if you do want to watch it, I've done like a little video clips of some of the animals as we went round. Some of them aren't brilliant, but if you do want to watch it, they're at the end of this video. It's about 17 minutes long when I've actually edited it down and put it all together, so yeah, it's quite fun to watch. My friend sat and watched it yesterday and she approved of it, so it can't be that bad. If your friend says it's okay, then it must be okay. Oh, what's that then? Is that just stuck in the bottom of there? How strange. Got a rogue drill still in the bottom of that one, probably from when I de-kitted. So yeah, you'll be able to see a little bit more. But that tiger's beautiful. Aren't they just huge? And the paws are just massive. It was really nice to see. But it was really busy as well. There was loads and loads of people and children and everything around. So I just hope, you know, that they make enough money to be able to feed the animals and everything. Because I know there's quite a few wildlife parks and places in this country at the minute because of the way the state of the whole world, I suppose, with money and stuff. There's some that are having to close because they can't afford to feed the animals, and that's really, really sad. Yeah, it was definitely worth going. We definitely had quite a laugh and quite a bit of fun. Of course, there's all your little shops and everything as you're leaving. So we said, what can we get? What can we buy? I mean, we do like to just get something. We can't get any more fridge magnets because we've got so many. The fridge would just fall over if we buy any more. So I got a little polar bear. And we just thought that was really, really sweet. And it's just a little polar bear in a little snowball that's all nice and glittery. You know me and my sparkle. And is it Pippa-Look, the polar bear? There used to be a little story about a baby polar bear, I think. Unless I've imagined that, I don't know. But we just thought this will go on our Christmas tree this year. So yeah, we've been to see the polar bears, and that will go on our Christmas tree. It's got a nice long chain as well to go on him. But yeah, he's got such a cute little face. Oh, really sweet. So yeah, that was our one and only buy. As usual, you needed like a mortgage to be able to have a cup of tea. But I mean, that's how they raise the money, I suppose, for these places. And yeah, you know, there was some quite, I won't say expensive, but quite, well, they know how to charge, let's put it that way, on some of the things in the shop. But they wear like pencils and things like that for the kids to buy, so not too bad. But yeah, that was our one little buy. And as I said, that one will go on our Christmas tree this year. Right, well, that was a really quick kitting up, despite the fact that I made a bit of a blob at the beginning. Just get rid of these. Okay. Oh, look, we've even got Safari Store on the bag. Put him back in his bag because I won't need him till Christmas. Or I might put him on my notice board, I'll have to see. Okay, well, that's that one all kitted up and ready to do. I will probably replace this top cover with some cover sheets. Oh, look, there's all sorts of drills here. That's where the one went that I didn't know where it had gone. Never mind. Usually have plenty of spare. As I say, this one's from FGNORMAL. So once I get this one done, I will let you see. Thank you again for all the entries for living the 30 by 40 life 22. There have been quite a few, but I do think because I did the giveaway last weekend that some people think it's actually finished. It hasn't. It's for the whole month of September, so you've still got quite nearly a week to get a few more in if you want to, and then I'll be doing a big prize draw after next weekend. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat. If you have, as always, a thumbs up is much appreciated. And if you've got any comments or questions, if you leave them in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And don't forget to stay and watch the video after this if you want to see a few animals, including tigers and lions and polar bears. If you'd like to subscribe, I would love you to subscribe. Then if you press that subscribe button in the corner and the all notifications bell that pops up, it just means you become part of our little family. I don't know what to call us really. Everybody seems to have like a name for their channel subscribers. You know, we've got like diamonds and honeys and all things like that. Do you think we should be Scotties? You'll have to let me know what you think. Or how not to do things, valleys. Okay, well, thanks ever so much for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's real spooky. Ooh. Oh, it flaps its wings as well. Wow. There, run.
Sunbathing. Oh, look like one gone in the water.
Yeah, he's calling to his friend, look.
You see him, Johnny? Yeah. There's one down here laid down.
Yeah.
That's where we saw the red panda, wasn't it? Yeah.
The answers that we saw when we was in Norfolk, it crossed the path when we was on this reserve.
Where we saw the red pandas and stuff.
Yeah, they're just not, that was just sad. They're doing a bit of scratching.
That one's coming down from
I think that one's boss, isn't it? That's the biggie.
It's a bit skinny, that one, isn't it?
Mm.
Get hold of me and push. Oh.
Yeah.
They're looking at you now. Oh, we'll do something interesting. They looked at Liz then and said, oh, another photograph.
Oh,
Let's see how
it's not going to come and belt me. Don't be daft. Oh, it's sweet.
big one, isn't it?
Oh, it's having a scratch. You got an itch, mate?
He's the big one. Wonder if he's a male or something. He's quite a big one. Quite big one. The legs.
Oh, there's a lot of babies.
Oh, sweet one. See that? Look at the little hands of the front.
Having a wash?
And they got little feet.
Yeah.
Like little.
Again, they're a bit sort of fully designed, aren't they?
Yeah. Looks like we've got a few bits left. Let's put them together and we'll make one of these. Hello. You're coming out to see us. Hello. So no, I haven't seen one of these before. Don't move. Hello.
Not moving.
Stand out the way so you can get across the road. Is that where you're wanting to go? Hey? Go on, I won't get you. Promise. Do you want the skippy music? Do-do, do-do, de-doodly-doo, de-doo, 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 de-doo.
Teeny one in the feeding trap. I like that one that's hanging onto its feeding trap.
Oh. Mm.
Got real vivid red eyes. First time I've seen a red eye.
Yeah.
The doors open
Sat on top of the door with its friend.
up. Yeah. Stop sliding in the snow.
No.
I bet she's the one saying, yeah, there've been some bloody monkeys.
I know, don't you rub yourself on me with all that muck. I've just had a bath and got clean.
Yeah. Get in the water.
Yeah, but it might be a pair.
Well, what I understand is that the native.
Alright.
Well, they leave the cubs, don't they? They walk off and leave them.
Oh.
How big is paws are they, say?
Aren't they?
How big is paws are?
That one won't get up because there's mucky on one side of it.
Oh no. Oh, I thought he was going to have a wee.
Just having a bit there.
Oh, he's playing at rugs.
We're the white one. That's how we do it. So the other one won't let it roll over because he's mucky on one side. Look.
Yeah.
Look him the white.
He's saying, what are you doing?
I can't believe how
I think it was in Alaska because of global warming. Polar bears were going into towns, I think, and they were going through dustbins.
yeah. When you have the babies, they leave them, don't they? It's just walking round and round.
Mm.
See? Yeah, sensitive.
Mm.
Use the rubber one.
Mm. I don't know. What did you do? Look at this one. Marquis on that one. What amazing is that? You boxed it.
Party missing. Ooh. Oh, the big one is moving. I didn't think it was. Look at her. Wow. is a mean looking one.
So,